What is happening, people? As you can see, I got some kind of like set of pliers down over here. I bought them a couple of weeks back, you know, thought give them a try, see what they're about. Kind of like these, I would classify these as specialized pliers or whatever you want to call them. Essentially, it's not something that you're going to use on a daily basis, that's what I'm trying to say. But I thought like I'll buy them because essentially, you know, when you buy tools, you're trying to make your life easier. So if I can make my life easier with like types of pliers like these, then I don't know, I could justify myself to buy them. The main ones I really want to talk about, I mean, obviously you got these long nose pliers over here. These are, I believe, 40 centimeters long. So yeah, that's 40 centimeters long. So that's about like what, around like 15.5 inches or something like that. You know, nothing special about them. Obviously long nose pliers, where you're going to be using them, somewhere that you can get your hand in there. So, you know, I mean, the set that I bought, this one is US Pro. You know, it's a basic normal set, I would say, like no skyrocket prices on them. I think this, like the straight one, 45-degree angle, and then kind of like an 90-degree angle, I think this set came to like 20 quid something, 20 quid tops, something like that. So, you know, I ain't got much to talk about them. I mean, I did use them a little bit. I think it was this one and then the 45. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yeah, essentially, you know what the long nose pliers are. The more ones I want to talk about is these three, along with another one that I forgot to bring. These are kind of like the pliers that, you know, I mean, up until this point, I've been using my regular bolt nose pliers pretty much to do anything on my monkey wrench pliers, or you know, whatever people call them. I've been using them to do all types of jobs, you know, pulling out like different hoses, different clips from hoses. You know, I'll put a picture of here and here, as you can see, like for those clips over there. I believe everyone is familiar with those, like kind of like some of them are pain in the arse. So yeah, I mean, I've seen, you know, my mate at work, you know, having these. I mean, not specifically these ones. I think his ones was like snap-on or whatever. But yeah, that's another different story. So yeah, these I think these you call them. I mean that's the box for it. I'll put a link. I'll put the part number on the pliers in the description down below. I mean, if anyone is interested in these. But yeah, these are angle, I don't know if you can see that, angle hose clamp pliers. So essentially what they are, it's got like a little flat groove. I don't know if you can see that, maybe. Yeah, there you go. It's got like a flat groove over there to, you know, for that special annoying hose clip that's kind of like, you know, if you don't get a good grip on it, then it springs back. And then this one is kind of like rounded, so it clicks on there. It's like a more secure fit, if you ask me. And then obviously it's got these kind of like ratcheting mechanism, so once it goes, it won't go back. So once you clip it, it kind of like, you know, you compress it so you can kind of like move it about. I think these are gonna be my favorite from the whole lot, because I don't know why, these 45-degree angle ones, I really fancy them. And you know, funny thing is, you know, you think they cost like a lot, but you know, apart from this set that was like 20 quid, I mean, these individual, they were like 5 quid each, roughly 4 or 5 quid. So you know, it's not really that expensive if you ask me. Now it depends on, you know, what brand and then what name you're paying for. Quality wise, you know, I'll say pretty much to do the job fine. You know, I haven't had an issue, like, to be honest. These ones, they're like similar to like these hose clamp pliers, but it's quite weird. I don't know why this one has like, I don't know, less of a ratcheting effect. I think maybe because they're straight, so there's the little kind of like locking, I would say, like lever here. So when you press that, kind of like it should spring back. I don't know why this doesn't do it. This one, you know, if you press it, you know, it opens up. So, you know, some minor defects, you know, I'm not really fussed about that one. But again, it's got the little grooves. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe, yeah, there you go. It's got the little grooves for those hose clamps. So pretty much standard, if you ask me. And then these are kind of like for the other clip that I put over there. The only reason I bought these pliers is I've been using my bottlenose pliers. I mean my Fujiya now, because I use my Fujiya pliers, which by the way I love them, really good pliers. I've been using them to like clip those clips back together, and I didn't have a problem. The only one time I have a problem is actually wasn't me. It was kind of like a mate was working on a car, and then I don't know how that clip, because basically that clip is got like two little like kind of like jaws that kind of like hook onto the like I don't know, there's like a flat spot, and then those jaws like clip. I mean, you've seen them, you worked on them, and basically if you just bend those claws even a little bit, kind of like offset or whatever, I don't know what the situation was. You know, they weren't as it should, so it was like a little bit off position. The clip wouldn't just like hook on and then stay on there, and then it was kind of like a pain in the butt, because I spent like literally probably 15 minutes trying to like get it to like bend it back to where it would clip and then secure the hose. I mean, it wasn't even, that situation was like, I think for a vacuum hose, so it wasn't even that kind of like necessary, like that like secure fit. So I ended up putting a Jubilee clip on it. But anyway, don't do what I do, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Is up until like all these years I didn't have a problem, but you know, I came across that kind of like clip that was kind of like in a bad shape, and I was like, well, the hell with it, just, you know, it only costed me £5, so can't really complain about that one. And then, you know, as you can see, this is a kind of like a more direct kind of like, I would say, contact bottlenose pliers. You know, they're like, you know, it's got the sort of like similar shape mouth, symmetrical, and then, you know, you can use it for general stuff. This is more specific, so you can see from one side you kind of like have the kind of like two teeth around there, and then other side is like literally flat, so it kind of like you get a better grip, you know, clipping the kind of like, I think those I think you call those CLIC-R collar type pliers, that's what you call them. Yeah, that's the name over here. So yeah, for those clips, you know, something like that, you know, you get more of a secure fit, so when you clamp it, you know, it clicks on, no problem. These ones, unfortunately I forgot to bring them, long reach hose clamp pliers. So basically what this is, I'll put a picture over here. It's kind of like a ply with a wire, kind of like, I say this is especially handy into those hard to reach areas where you essentially, you know, you can barely put your hand, let alone put a plier, like a big plier in there or whatever plier, to kind of like undo the clip, undo the hose clamp. Sorry about that one. And it's kind of like a pain in the butt. And then is where they're like two things: either you're gonna strip X amount of things just to make enough clearance to do the clamp, which is just one clamp, or you know, you could have like a set of these, which is kind of like, again, is the plier, and then it follows like a wire, and then there's a little small mouth that you can actually squeeze it in there. You know, I've used them like once or twice, but you know, when you're in that pinch, and then you don't want to take like, you know, parts that you know there's no point taking them off just to make that clearance, and it's kind of like annoying. You know, it doesn't cost that much. I think I pay like £10 or £15 max. I'm not really sure, probably 12, could be right. That was the video, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you think if you do own any of these pliers, and I'll see ya in the next video.